Hi everyone, welcome back to Hattie's Pilates. I'm Hattie and we are doing another challenge for January, getting started off strong in 2025. This is another series of 10 workouts just like our Holiday Hottie ab series. First workout is a full body. We will be using props throughout this series. Definitely a soft Pilates ball. I suggest blowing it up about 3/4 of the way. You do want it to have some air in there, but not all the way. And then definitely some rubber resistance bands. And then I'll use a few weights here and there, hand weights and ankle weights, but those are optional. So let's get started. Workout 1, I will just be using a soft Pilates ball this whole workout, nothing else. We are going to start with our ab series. The ball is going to be on the floor, and I'm just going to rest on the ball. And just a key note about the ball, the lower that it is on your back, the heavier and more intense the abs are going to be. If you do have lower back issues, I do recommend moving the ball up a little higher. But if you're not familiar with the tension of the ball that's best for you, just play around with it. We're just going to stretch out our spine to get started. Hands are going to come behind your head. And you're just going to tuck that tailbone, press your pelvis into the mat. And we're just going to start to stretch through our upper thoracic spine. And I want you to just let your elbows fall out nice and wide. Good. Breathe through it. Try to touch the crown of your head to the mat, stretching out your chest. We're just extending our spine here. And then you're going to exhale, flex the spine, roll up, tuck the chin, and let's just do a few more here. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, bring it up. So just kind of find the connection through your core before we get started here. Resting on this ball, you want to find a spot where you can balance. We're going to carefully bring our knees up to tabletop position. Now focus on your form here. You really want to knit your rib cage together. Focus on pressing that pelvis into the mat. Knees are directly over your hip. Just take an inhale. Like you're blowing out birthday cake candles. Just letting all your air out. All right, now you should be balancing on your tailbone here. Legs are at a perfect 90-degree angle. We're just going to tap your toes outside of the mat. Take an inhale. And exhale, bring them right back to tabletop. Inhale, tap out wide. And exhale, we lift. All right, you guys, let's get started. We have 60 seconds here. Try not to overextend that spine, yeah? You want to keep it nice and flexed. Really find the connection here through your lower abdominals. You will feel your internal obliques here as well. Inhale and exhale. Once again, you guys, think about scooping those abs as you bring your knees right back up on top of those hips. And pull. Inhale, tap. Exhale, we lift. All right, good. You guys have 20 seconds. Really find that connection here. Really check into your body, you guys. That mind to muscle is so important. 10 seconds. We're going to hold the knees at tabletop in 5. So good. 4, last 3, 2, and 1. Hold the knees here. Now we're going to tap your toes to the floor. I want you to reach, extend your spine. You don't have to go all the way over that ball because it will be hard not to use your lower back to crunch up. But we're just going to tap the toes down to the mat. And as you crunch up, I want you to think about scooping your abs, pulling the knees back up to tabletop. All right, let's get started here. Inhale, tap it out, keeping that C curve as best as you can. We have 60 seconds here. Woo, those lower abs. They should start to be talking to you. Inhale back and exhale. Pull it up. All right, going halfway, 30 seconds. I'll give you a little rest after this. We do have a hold coming. You can do it. Mind over matter. Let's go. 15 seconds. Scoop and pull. Scoop and pull. 10 seconds. Keep it up, you guys. In 5, 4, we're going to stay at tabletop. 3, last 2, 1. I want you to go tiny crunches just with the chest for 10, 9, try not to arch that back. 8, 7, in 6, we're going to rest our feet. 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully rest your feet. Stretch over that ball. Stretch out your abs. Now we're just going to add on to that series. Hands are going to come back behind your head. Knees are going to float back to tabletop position. This is going to get more into our internal obliques here. We're going to inhale. Open the knees out wide. So my legs are in a diamond shape. So my heels and my toes are staying together. I'm just opening my knees. You're going to exhale. Pull the knees together. You're going to inhale. Tap the toes to the mat. Exhale, scoop them right back up. So nothing's happening with the chest. Yeah, it's just through your hips, controlling the movement with your core. All right, you guys, let's get started. 60 seconds. Knees at tabletop. We're going to open the knees. Inhale. Exhale, pull the knees together. Inhale, tap the toes down. Exhale, scoop the knees back up. Yeah, let's go. Inhale. Exhale. We're picking up the pace here. We go out, in, tap, scoop it up. So good, you guys. All right, keep up with this pace, and then we'll start to speed it up. Now, when you tap the toes, try not to arch this lower back. If you feel any tension in your back whatsoever, don't bring the toes all the way down. Maybe you just stop right here. Totally up to you, you guys. This is your workout. I want you to find the connection through your abs the best that you feel it. It should be a good hurt, not a bad hurt. Inhale. Exhale. All right, you guys, 5 seconds. Let's pick up the pace. Last 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go out, in, down, and lift. Out, in, down, and lift. Woo, my abs are burning. Keep up with your breathing here. Keep your chest engaged. Hollow out those armpits. Whole body is working here. 15 seconds. We're going to keep the knees at tabletop. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the knees at tabletop. You're going to open the knees wide. You're going to tap the toes. Exhale, lift. Think about pulling the knees right to your elbows. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Remember, you guys, if you feel this through your lower back, don't tap the toes all the way down. Wherever you're at today. Woo! This is internal obliques. Exhale, pull it up. If you want to use your arms here, you totally can. Make this work. 15 seconds here. We have a pulse, and then we have another rest coming. Keep working hard. So good. Let's go in 5, 4, in 3. Hold the knees lifted. 2, and 1. I just want you to use your lower abs. Scoop. Try to get that tailbone up and up. Let's go for 10, 9. Sharp exhales. 8, 7, in 6. We rest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! So good, you guys. Okay, we're gonna move on from this series. We just have a couple more things to do. So I'm laughing because I always tell my clients that. And I'm like, don't go anywhere because we still have more to go. I'm getting a taste of my own medicine right now, but I love it. I need it after all the holiday treats. All right, so we're going to get deeper into those external obliques, more that waistline. Right knee is at tabletop position. Just keep your left foot rested on the floor. Left hand is going to reach up towards the ceiling. My right hand is behind my head. I'm going to lengthen my spine, reach my fingertips towards the wall behind me. I'm going to exhale, crunch and twist. You're going to reach your left palm towards the outside of your right knee. So we're just reaching across that body. We're getting deep into our external oblique. You'll start to feel your waistline right above your glute med. So good. Okay, guys, don't kill me. I forgot to look at the time when I started this. So let's go 60 seconds from here. Remember to breathe. You always want to take an exhale at the heaviest point of the exercise so you can inhale to prepare. We have a few holds coming, you guys, so pace yourselves. Take breaks when you need. Getting back into a routine, especially moving your body, feels so good, but it also hurts so good, especially after the holidays. Do whatever feels best for your body. If you want to add on with this leg for a more advanced option, you totally can. Reaching that right leg long. Good, guys. Let's go 10 seconds. We're going to hold the twist. You got it in 5, 4, 3, and 2, 1. You're going to hold it here. We're going to go little crunches up. I want you to try to reach the fingertips towards the wall. And crunch. And crunch. Let's go for 10, 9. Sharp exhales. 8, 7, 6, in 5, and another hold. 4, last 3, keep going. 2, and 1. Hold that crunch. You're going to tap the right toes down. Exhale, lift that knee. So keeping this knee at a perfect 90-degree angle. Yeah, you don't want to reach the leg down and pull it up. You're just tipping it down. And lift. Let's go 10 more. 10. Use those abs to pull the knee, not this hip flexor. Let's go for 8. And 7. We have one more hold. Keep that C curve. 6. Last 5. You got it. 4. Keep that arm reaching. 3, 2. Hold it up. 1. We're just going to move the arm. Inhale. Exhale. Slice that right hip. Let's go 10 more. For 10. Inhale. Exhale. 9. Woo, now I'm feeling that left side here. 8. 7. In 6. We take a reset. 5. Last 4. 3. Keep breathing. 2. And 1. Take a rest. Left side. Left palm is behind your head. We're in that tabletop position, that perfect 90-degree angle. Right arm is going to reach up. Nothing happens with the legs. We're just going to reach back, extend your spine, and exhale. We flex the spine and crunch. And lift. All right, I'm looking at my timer. Let's go 60 seconds. I'm used to counting in reps when I teach my clients. Because if I go by time, I'm focusing on their form, and then I have them in the exercise for 20 minutes. Remember to breathe, you guys. Focus on the muscles that you're working here. I want you to picture the muscles inside your body. That usually helps me to know when they're contracting, what they're working, how they're working, and when I'm giving my body oxygen. To find those deep, tiny muscles that you never knew you had until you're sore the next day. We love it. All right, 10 seconds. I'm just being chatty so I can help myself get through this workout because I feel so out of shape right now. 5. In 4, we hold the twist. 3. Last 2. Next one, hold it. We go little tiny crunches. Reach it up. And up. Try to lift those shoulder blades off the ball if you can for 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep breathing. 6. And 5. We hold the crunch. 4, 3, 2. We're just going to tap the toes. 1. You're going to inhale. Tap the right toes down. Exhale. Lift. I'm facing the camera, you guys, so you can hear me. But I want you to keep the shoulders squared off towards the left side. Yeah? So you're using this left internal oblique to pull the knee up. This right internal oblique is working to hold this rotation for your upper thoracic spine. Last 5, we're going to move into the arm sweeps in 4. Exhale, 3, 2, hold it up, 1. Good, we're going to inhale. Exhale, sweep your right arm down to your left hip. 8 more, let's get it, you guys. 8, inhale. Exhale, 7, 6, in 5. We're going to take a rest. 4, last 3, you got it. 2, and 1. We are moving on to our lower body work. We're going to do some glute bridges. So you're going to come all the way on your back, supine position. The Pilates ball is going to come between your knees. Feet are going to start flat onto the floor. Palms are going to come down. I want you guys to really press into the floor. That's going to fire up your triceps as well. So just kind of engaging your whole body. I know I talk a lot about imprinted spine. Imprinted spine is mostly when your feet are off the floor, and that's to protect your lower back. But since we're keeping our feet on the floor, we're going to come into a neutral pelvis. So this is just when you are relaxed, lying on the floor. Naturally, we have a small space in our lower back. That is your neutral pelvis. Think about a bowl of water sitting on your pelvis. If you go imprinted spine, tucking that tailbone, the water's going to fall on your face. If you arch your back, the water's going to pour in between your thighs. Same thing as if you tip to the right and to the left. You get the point here. Think about pushing through the triquad of your feet, big toe, little toe, heel. That's going to stabilize the ankle joint. From this neutral pelvis position, I want you to just lift the hips up. Don't even think about rolling through your spine. We're keeping a neutral pelvis. Palms are going to come down. Nothing fancy here, you guys. We're just going to lift the hips, lower down, and lift and lower. Really try to press into the floor through the big toe, little toe, heel. Naturally, your arch will start to lift. And I promise you guys, just pushing through those 3 points, it's going to fire up your hamstrings and glutes. Like already, my legs are hating me. And I love nothing more because I am a psycho. All right, let's check your time here. So all while adding some pressure through the ball, but we're not squeezing it quite yet. You just want to kind of, like I said, engage through really your whole hamstring, glutes. You'll feel your quads as you lift your hips, really getting a stretch through the quads. So good, you guys. Pressing your palms into the mat. We're going to exhale and lift. And lift. So you're just going tailbone down to the floor. Hip bones up towards the ceiling. I want you guys to relax your scapula here. I tend to put a lot of stress through my neck and shoulders. So whenever you just relax your face muscles, relax your shoulders, it really helps just put all the tension through your lower body. And I really just kind of have to talk through this so that I remind myself of these as well. All right, keep it up. Your glutes and hamstrings should be on fire by now. And you know it, we're gonna add on. In 10, 9, keep breathing, you guys. 8, 7, mind to muscle here. 6, in 5, we're gonna hold the hips high. 4, so good. 3, woo. 2, let's hold it up. 1, I want you to squeeze little pulses. Yeah, just squeezing the ball for quick. Don't let those hips drop. Because naturally, we're gonna start to feel a spice through our inner thighs, and we're gonna wanna drop your hips. But right now, I want you to think about if you put a marble on your pelvis, it's gonna roll all the way down, yeah? Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Try not to lift your toes off the mat. 3, 2, and 1. Good, we're staying here, you guys, in our bridge. Your ankle should be right underneath your knees. So again, perfect 90-degree angle. You're going to inhale, reach your fingertips towards the wall behind you. As you sweep your arms down to the floor, you're going to lift your heels off the mat. We're relaxing through the scapula, pressing the shoulders down, just that ball and socket. We're going to inhale, reach. Exhale, pull the heels off the mat. Drop the heels as you reach it back. And exhale, we sweep. So good. 60 seconds here, you guys. Keeping those hips nice and high. If you need to take a rest, you guys, drop the hips, but then just get right back into it, yeah? Oops, I just messed myself up. Make sure you're breathing here. Ooh, now I'm feeling my calves. Ooh, this hurts so good. Good, guys. We're going to go 15 seconds. We're going to hold the heels and arms up towards the ceiling. Last 5, 4, and 3. Fingertips reach up. 2. So good. 1. Heels are going to stay high, you guys. Arms reach up. We go little pelvic tucks. Lift the hips. Lift the hips. Think about wrapping your butt cheeks around your tailbone. Whoa, you guys, this is so crazy. Let's go for 10. Good. 9, 8. In 7, hips stay high. 6. Last 5. In 4, hips stay high. 3, 2, and 1. Keep them high. We squeeze the ball for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6. We have another hold. 5. Keep going. 4. Mind over matter. 3. Don't think about it. We just lift and drop the heels in. 2, 1. We tap and lift. Tap and lift. 10 more, you guys. 10. Woo, don't let the hips drop. 9. You got it. 8, 7, 6. Try not to stroke your shoulders. I'm talking to myself too. Last 5. In 4, we take a reset. 3. Last 2. 1. And lower down. Pull your knees into your chest. Just kind of rock side to side. Release your lower back here. You're going to take your squishy ball. You're going to place it behind your right knee. We're going to go for single leg work here. I want your hips to stay nice and even here. Think about the bowl of water on your pelvis. I see it often with clients because when you get tired, especially on single leg, you want to dip the hips. So really focus on your form here, guys. From here, you're just going to lift the hips up. And then I do want you to roll through your spine from here. So we're not in neutral pelvis anymore. We're going to go imprinted spine. All right, let's get started here. You're just going to tuck the tailbone, roll up through the spine, try to go all the way up to the shoulder blades, and then roll back down. You tap the tailbone, and then lift right back up. Inhale to lower, and exhale to lift. Really thinking about squeezing that left butt cheek at the top. Oh my gosh, this burns. All right, now from here, you guys, you can keep your toes pointed or flexed. I don't really care, but I do want your ankle joint engaged. I don't want you to just have a dead fish floppy foot. 15 seconds, you're going to hold it at the top. You know it. Woo! This is a shorter one, you guys, I promise. And lift. Let's go for 5. In 4. We're going to hold the hips high. 3. You got it. 2. And 1. Hold it at the top. You're going to reach the arms back. Tap the toes to the floor. We're not dropping our hips, yeah? Just tapping, just like we did with those obliques. Exhale, pull the knee up, pull the arms down. So good, you guys. Let's go. 10 more. 10, 9, 8. We have one more hold, then we rest. 7, in 6. Keep that knee lifted in 5. Last 4. So good. 3, 2, and 1. I want you to just squeeze the ball. Squeeze it, squeeze it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Let's flow through this left side now that we know what's coming. Arms can stay lifted. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, roll through the spine. Tap the tailbone. And we exhale, lift. And lift. There's 60 seconds here. We're going to give our lower body a break after this, you guys. You're doing so good. I love the full bodies. You just like bang, bang, bang. Knock it all out. Keep it up. Remember not to let this left hip drop. Keeping the hips nice and even. You have that bowl of water on your pelvis. 10 seconds. We have those toe taps with the arm sweeps. In 5, 4, hold it at the top in 3. Last 2, hold it up. 1. You're going to sweep the arms, tap the toes. Inhale. Exhale, pull it up. 10. 9. In 8, you just squeeze the ball. You got it. 7, 6, 5. In 4, we squeeze the ball. Last 3, keep it up. You guys don't drop that left hip. 2, 1, hold it, squeeze the ball. Pulse it in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Grab your ball. We are going to do single arm push-ups and a little tricep roll. Starting with our right side push-ups. The ball is going to be on the floor. Right palm is going to be on top of the ball. Left palm is going to be on the mat. Now, option to come up to a high plank, and we're just going to go for a wide push-up and lift, or you can rest your knees on the mat. Let's get started. If you're in your high plank, feet are going to be hip width distance apart. You're going to lower the chest, elbows wide. Exhale, lift. Inhale and exhale. Deep chest, deep bicep. If you have wrist sensitivity, drop to your knees or widen your palms. Down and we lift. 30 seconds. No hold. Keep it up. Abs are nice and tight. You got it, you guys. Keep it up. 10 seconds. In 5, you rest. Last 4, 3, final 2, and 1. We are going to drop down to our knees. The ball is still going to be underneath your right palm, and we're going to work through our right tricep and lat. So now you're going to rock your hips right over your knees. Left palm is going to be on the floor. And I really want you guys to try and not lean into this left side because we're working the right side. So when I say try to push that ball out of socket, its shoulder is literally a ball and socket joint. So think about trying to pull that socket away from the ball, and that will really relieve the pressure on your left side and really allow for this right side to burn out, which is what we want. All right, so you're going to lean into this right side. Inhale, reach it long. It's going to roll down to your elbow. Really push that ball, try to pop it. Exhale, come right back up. Good, you guys. We're going to inhale, lower, and exhale, we reach. This is actually so good for our spine as well because we're adding a little rotation through that upper thoracic. Spinal work is so good for us. I'm just so into it right now with clients because it helps with posture. I'm just really like relieving of tension through the neck and shoulders. It's great for golfers. Really just as we get older, our spine gets to be way more fragile. Ooh, this feels so good, you guys. Okay, 15 seconds. We have a hold coming. Inhale, reach it long. Push to that tricep. Last 5. Good. In 4, you're going to hold it up. 3, 2, and 1. I want you to pull the ball back to where your palm is. Bend the right elbow. And I want you to just press into the ball. Try not to put so much to that wrist as you are this tricep. Woo, I can feel my lat firing up. Really push, squeeze. Almost like you're trying to dig the elbow to the mat. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Let's move on to the other side. Right palm is on the mat. Left palm is on that ball. So whatever's best for you. I think I might start on my toes and halfway through drop to knees. Let's get started, you guys. So lifting up. Now pressing away that ball and socket. Remember what we talked about. We're going to go elbows out. Exhale, we lift. Inhale. Exhale, you press. Yeah? Keeping the feet hip width distance apart. Abs are nice and tight. Try not to let that back arch here. Lift the hips. All right, guys, we're halfway. Ooh, I'm gonna drop to my knees. So I go a little bit lower. And lift. And lift. Focus more on pushing the palm through the ball and not the fingertips. It's gonna stabilize that wrist. 15 seconds, you guys, no hold, no pulses. Exhale, press it up. We have 5. Last 4. In 3, we're gonna take a rest in 2 and 1. We're gonna finish with this little tricep roll. And then we're finishing with a sideline series. Left palm is still on the ball. Our knees are gonna be right underneath your hips now. Right palm is gonna be onto the mat. Push through that ball. Squeeze through the back of your arm. You're gonna lean into this left side. Now we're twisting through the upper thoracic spine here, which is right in between those shoulder blades. You're gonna exhale, push through the ball, lift back up, squaring shoulders off to the floor. All right, let's get started. 60 seconds. Inhale. So we're trying to keep this left arm straight the whole time. Inhale. Use that tricep. Really lean. Try to pop the ball as you come up. Inhale. This left elbow can bend as you lower down to give yourself a little leverage here. Inhale. And exhale. But remember, you guys, we're putting no weight in that right side. And lift. Abs stay nice and tight here. Don't let your upper body just hang. Yeah, you want to stay engaged. Inhale. And exhale. Reach. You need to readjust the ball. Do so. It's easy to get a little wonky here. 15 seconds. We're going to finish with that pulse. Woo! This feels so good, you guys. I just love Pilates. Just makes me feel so good. Last 5. In 4, you're going to hold the chest lifted, squared in 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to do this like you guys can see me. We're going to bend this left elbow, and you're going to press into the ball. Really squeeze through this tricep, you guys. Hollow out that armpit. Try to dig that elbow down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Woo, this burns. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's finish with a sideline series. So let's start with our right leg. So we're going to lie on our left side, and you're going to come all the way down on your mat, and you can rest your head in your left palm. Now aligning your left shoulder blade and your tailbone up against the mat. Your knees are then at a diagonal, so they're not coming directly in front of your hips. They're at a slight diagonal. Now from here, I think about lifting the rib cage off of the mat. So take that squishy ball. We're going to place it behind your right knee. We are just going to start with a classic fire hydrant. Now from here, your knee and ankle should be in line with your hips. So you keep it all in a line and it's moving together. I like to take my right palm and press it into the mat because it really helps me think about lifting my weight so I'm not dumping it to this left shoulder. Okay, let's get started, you guys. I'm going to watch my time. We're just going to lift and lower. Now, I want you to either flex the foot or point the toes. It's so important to engage that ankle joint here because it's going to fire up through the whole outside of your right leg. Oh my gosh, my right outer thigh is already fired up. All right, so 60 seconds here, and then we're going to add on. I'm using the camera to watch my form because I don't have a mirror here. So if my form is not doing what I say, please do as I say, not as I do. Because like I said, I'm hyper focused on form for sideline series. All right, you guys, 10 seconds. You're going to hold the knee in line with hip. Keep breathing. 5. In 4, we're going to hold it halfway. 3, 2, and 1. You're going to hold it at hip height. keeping that foot either flexed or pointed, whatever works best for you. I personally feel a deeper burn when I flex my foot. I want you to pull the knee towards your right elbow, keeping the 90-degree angle. You're then just going to swing like you're trying to stamp your footprint on the wall behind you. Squeeze the ball as you sweep back. Inhale, pull it forward. Exhale, sweep it back. Woo, fires up the hamstring, the lower glute. I call it the smile line, right where your glute meets your hamstring. Woo, and I also feel my quad. You guys, woo, really just pulling out all the stops. Keep it up. Let's go 20 more seconds here. So this whole time, if you notice, my knee and ankle are staying in line with my hip. I'm not sweeping it up. I'm not sweeping it down. Keeping it all in line. You're going to feel this whole outer thigh glute. Let's go for 5. In 4, you're going to hold it all the way back. 3, 2, keeping these hips nice and stacked. 1, now you're holding it back. Just squeeze the ball. 10, pull the heel to your glute. 9, 8, 7, 6. In 5, we're going to pulse it up. Keep this knee back. 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze the ball. Hold the pressure. Woo, just little pulses up. Oh my gosh. Right here, this little sweet spot. Yeah. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I'm going to give you a little rest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's move on. So keeping the ball exactly where it is behind your right knee, we are now going to invert our right knee to our left, and then we're going to lift it back up to parallel. So our legs are still at a diagonal. You're going to tap the right knee to the left with your heel reaching up towards the ceiling. They don't want to open it up all the way. We're just going down and up to parallel. Oh my gosh. So think about the hip. It's also a ball and socket, you guys. Think about it rotating and lifting. Rotating and lifting. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So just a little quick tip, you guys. When you're doing Pilates and really just any workout, you want to move your body, your joints. You want to work your body in all of the ways it can move. Final, flexion, extension. Same thing with the hip. Because when we sweep this knee back, we're extending this hip flexor. And then when we're pulling it forward, we're flexing the hip. And now we're rotating it. So really just working these muscles all around the glute. All right, let's go 5 more seconds. 5, 4, in 3, we're going to hold it up. 2, in 1, hold it up. We're just going to go little pulses up. 10, 9, 8, 7, in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to squeeze the ball, pull the knee in, release the ball, push it out. So it's tiny movements. It's a squeeze, pull in, squeeze, pull in. Let's go for 10, 9, final burnout for this right side. 8, 7, 6, 5, in 4, we rest. 3, 2, 1, rest. You're going to flip to the other side and finish this workout. So we're going to do everything we just did on the left leg, keeping the knee and ankle in line. We lift and we lift. 60 seconds is on. Almost done, you guys. Woo, working so hard. Workout number 1, really giving it to you, full body. Make sure not to let your ankle, I just caught myself doing this, lift up before the knee. Think about the knee lifting first and the ankle following behind it. I mean, you want it to stay in line, but it just gets into a little bit deeper into this left outer thigh and glute when the knee comes first. 15 seconds. We're going to start with the sweeps. Forward and back. Whew. Again, you guys, do as I say, not as I do. I can't see my form. The camera's too far away. Last 4, 3, you're going to hold it halfway. In 2, good. 1, hold it at the hip. You're going to sweep that knee back, squeeze the ball. So we're extending this hip flexor and we're flexing it. Pull it in. Good. Inhale back. You're pulling that knee. Actually, let's take an exhale back. You're pulling that knee to your elbow. Exhale back, squeeze the ball. Inhale, pull it forward. Woo! This whole outer glute, you guys, is so spicy. Woo! 20 seconds. We're going to hold that knee back and just squeeze the ball. Let's go in 5. Last 4, 3, we're going to hold it back. 2, 1, hold it back. We squeeze the ball. 10, 9, 8, like you're stamping the footprint on the wall behind you. 8, 7, and 6, we're going to pulse the knee up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we pulse it up. 10, woo, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3. We take a rest. 2, 1, and take a rest. Moving on to that hip rotation. So we're going to invertly tap your left knee to your right, and then you're going to lift it back up to parallel. So you're going to inhale and exhale, we lift. Inhale, exhale, we lift. Good, you guys, timer's already started, don't worry. Inhale, sweep knees down a little bit. Exhale, tap and lift. So remember, you guys, it's just the knee lifting and lowering. So the ankle should really stay at the same spot the whole time. Oh my. We have a pulse coming. We still have quite a bit more time, I hate to tell you. 20 seconds. Pushing into the mat. Try not to dump that weight. All in the right side. 10 seconds. Last 5. In 4, we have little pulses. 3, 2, 1. We pulse it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5. We're going to go for the knee pulls. 3, 2, 1. You're going to pull the knee in, squeeze the ball, release it as you press it out. So it's baby movements. Pull and squeeze, pull and squeeze, pull and squeeze. You got it, guys. 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great job, you guys. That was workout number 1, full body burnout. And I will see you on your mat for workout number 2. See you guys. So make sure you're aligned with your mat, your right shoulder blade. We're just going to start with the fire hydrant. So flex your left foot. So we lift and lower.